You got it.
I'm honored to stand here today and to congratulate my sister on possibly the most amazing day of her life so far. Lori, although you didn't listen to me to wait for me to get married, I love you so much, and I am proud to be your sister. I am so happy that you have found the love of your life in Aaron. Although we have lived so far away from each other, we haven't lost sight of the love between us as sisters. Skype, text messages, phone calls, and Facebook definitely do help to stay in touch. Sure, we've had our times of disagreements and challenges, but that's just how sisters are. No matter how much we bicker, the bond we have as sisters will always hold us together. I want you to know how very joyous I am to share your wedding day with you. You are a beautiful bride. Aaron, I trust that you are the perfect man for my sister and that you'll treat her right for the rest of your life. I want to officially welcome you to our crazy family and say I'm going to call you my brother-in-law. I'd like to propose a toast to my sister Lori and to her husband Aaron. Here's to true love that will live on forever.
Hear, hear.
Woo! The cameras be rolling?
Cindy's got it.
I got
They
it.
are.
Cameras are rolling. This is just a little way to remember the thread that I just said. Written in this frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the best man, Daniel, has a few words to say. So please let's give him a round of applause.
Well, just to reiterate, I'm Daniel. And I've known Aaron for longer than I can remember. We met in preschool, and he still to this day claims that he remembers the exact date of the met. I sure as hell don't. But he's just always been that guy that I've known. And during that time, he's been the best and most loyal friend a guy could ask for. And I'm truly honored that he chose me to be his best man. I couldn't be happier for him that he's spending the rest of his life with his best friend, the lovely Lori Cole, who looks fantastic today, along with the other bridesmaids. Still not really sure what to say about this guy, though, because up until now, I honestly never known him to wear anything other than baggy sweatpants and a But on to the stuff that matters. Those of you who know Aaron are certainly aware that he shows great perseverance in whatever he sets his mind to. This has been a lifelong trait, which is clearly evidenced by his persistence, and mine as well, at tunneling out of daycare. We had a virtual strip mine set up on a daily basis. But anyways, Aaron is also known for being honest and forthright, which are great traits to have in a husband and to build a lifelong relationship on. And even though I don't see this guy as much as I'd like to these days, I always know that we'll be the best of friends in the future, and there will definitely be a lot more shenanigans to come. So at this point, I'd like to thank everyone who was involved in planning and making this great day happen, and then give a toast to Lori and Aaron.
Here, here.
I didn't even have a drink. I'm out of my drink.
We have water.
You have water, honey.
Know about a few words. But for those of you that weren't there last night, I told the cousins of Aaron before I left that we cry at movies too. So, with that in mind, I want to thank one person that sent me this about a year ago. It's not a toast. It's something that my barber, and most of you guys know when you go into the barber shop, you hear a lot of stories. Well, this is techie now, and I'm not a techie. He sent me an email. So it gave me a year to prepare. For those of you that don't care what I'm going to say, rest assured this is meant for Aaron. Aaron, I want to tell you a story. Like all good stories, it starts like this. Once upon a time, there was a father. And if you haven't had enough time to figure it out, that's me. This father had 2 children. And as you've seen, I've got 4. But after the loss of Pat's mom and my grandma, we decided to have a third. Hopefully God would make it a little girl. So like her namesake, we could call her Lori Ann. And he did. On March 24th, 1991, Lori was born. You know, for those of you that have had a taste of Lori, Lori's a socialite from small on. She would socialize with anyone that would let her into their home. She's what I call a free spirit. One time it almost cost us. Social services wanted to take her away. As she was going from neighbor to neighbor, just so happens one of the neighbors called home to see if anybody was there. And unfortunately, not. Then when she became a licensed driver, we never worried about Lori. With school, 2 jobs, sports, and friends, she stayed pretty busy. And for those of you that don't know Lori, Lori graduated from high school with a 4.0 average. She had the talent for being in theater, lead part. Even after telling me she had no time. You know, Lori's pretty strong too. I remember one time, she ended up having to go to Rochester after a 1-truck accident with her cracking the windshield of my truck with her forehead. 3 of us couldn't hold her down. Lori, as a young woman, made for a great hunting partner too. She would put up with almost anything. One time, after hunting in the morning, I remember asking her if she saw anything. Her response, I had a skunk run across my legs, sitting on the ground. I know this to be true because I saw the same skunk that morning. Just so happens, when Lori went off to college, she enrolled at St. Kate's. But as some of you know, Lori graduated from Augsburg College. Word was, she had to transfer. Problem was, she couldn't study. Reason? There were no boys there.
You can still find them.
Second year in college, Lori was found attending Augsburg College. Wasn't long after that, Lori was coming home with Aaron. Which meant to me, my granddaughter was coming home. What? No Liliana? No. No Aaron. What? Wait. No Aaron? Our son? Wait. Then what Aaron? A boy she meant. You. Except if you guys read the program today, there's already an Aaron in our family. Confused? Not any longer. As Aaron, you became BA. And not a sheep, but boyfriend Aaron. Aaron, today you graduated. No, you got married. Which means you went from being BA to HA. If none of you can figure that out, we were discussing this earlier, and my son got it right. He said, you will be known as husband Aaron, because there's only one Aaron in our family. And no, I'm not telling you this to get a good laugh. Because today, I gave you the greatest gift I could ever give you. I just want you to know how hard God and I worked to get her ready. So Aaron, as I give her to you, I don't think you will mind if I give you only one little bit of advice. Me and God worked hard to make Lori what she is today. Don't screw it up. And hopefully, Aaron, you don't take that to heart. You know, when Aaron come to our house for the first time, he told me his life story. And you know, I've had emails from Lori. I got a letter last night from Lori. And you know what? I don't have anything but the highest regard for you. And I welcome you to the family.
Nice job, Rod.
So I realize after your several toasts, I'm the only thing that stands between you and dinner. Try to make it Aaron and Lori, both Patty, your wonderful mom, and I would love to toast you. But before I do, a dear old friend reminded me that people will recall two things about a wedding: the music and the toast. Knowing that I may not be able to make this toast one of the most memorable events of the evening, I'll at least try to keep it short. So first, to our dear family and friends, and to those on the Kolb side as well, we thank you so much for traveling to be here with us today to share in our singular joy and our celebration. Thank you. It makes this special day complete to have you here with us. And to Aaron, we're so happy for you and so proud of the young man that you've become, especially of your inner character, Aaron. A New York Times columnist recently wrote about a moral bucket list and the road to character. Even as a young boy, you showed the cherished traits of integrity, honesty, and an unflinching loyalty to both family and friends. And we love those things about you. I know you got your very best traits from your incredible mother, Patty, and I'll take credit for the others. We also admire the priority you place in staying close and connected with our family. From our Aunt Etu's 80th birthday celebration in New York a number of years ago, to our family reunion recently in Florida, and most recently, your cousin Jill, Mike, your two girls, and Aunt Hetty Neary, who all live in Charlotte and have helped make your transition here so much easier. It's also heartwarming to see your continuing love and devotion to your Grandma, Emily, and to your Aunt Linda here in Madison. And to Lori, we treasure your genuine sweetness and goodness, but also that mischievous sparkle in your eyes and the positive energy that you bring to your relationship with Aaron and to everything that you do. We also admire your deep commitment to learning and to working with families and young adults, many of whom have severe disabilities. And lastly, to the two of you together, I think you're so lucky to have found each other and love. You two have become the best of friends, and it's a gift to call your life partner your best friend. And we can see that that characterization truly fits the two of you. You know, it's amazing thinking back that the two of you met early on as college freshmen, and it stuck. Perhaps it's revealing that you became fast friends before you were even romantic partners. And it was during the various ups and downs and stresses of starting college that you formed your tight bond. So let the goodness that came out of those challenges remind you to support each other through the good times and the bad, to keep your sense of humor, and to look ahead for the silver lining. Perhaps the famed poet A.R. Ammon said it best in his poem entitled Salute, and I quote, "May happiness pursue the two of you. May it catch you often, and should it lose you, be waiting ahead, making a clearing for the both of you. We wish you all of our love and the very best that life can bring you. Mazel tov and l'chaim."